Hi, welcome back everyone. Okay, so today I have like a little bit of a raspy voice because I have been a little bit sick, but I wanted to try and film a video. I saw this I Heart Drugstore Makeup tag, and I know everyone really loves drugstore makeup, so I really wanted to try and film this video just to do this tag because I thought it was a fun one. So I'm just going to start out answering the questions. So the first question is, what is your favorite drugstore brand? So my favorite brand is really hard to choose between because I have a lot of products that I love in Maybelline, but I also have a lot of like Revlon lipsticks. I love Maybelline lipsticks, but I really feel like Revlon has a lot of dupes in their lipsticks, so I really love Revlon lipsticks, and I really love Maybelline quads and eyeshadows and like the color tattoos and that kind of stuff. So Maybelline and Revlon, I really like those two brands. Okay, so what are my favorite face, lip, and cheek products? My favorite face products from the drugstore are this Revlon whipped cream foundation. I have talked about this in several videos. I've done its own video on it. This just has like a pudding-like texture. It has awesome coverage. I can put this on and not worry about it. It goes on matte. I can put it on and not worry about it literally all day. Like, I don't even have to set it with a powder. I do, but you don't even have to. And I feel like it gives the most full coverage without feeling like you're caking on makeup, without feeling like you're going to have to touch up or that's going to wear off in certain spots. So I really loved that foundation. I've already gone through a whole jar and I'm on my second jar. So that is my favorite face product. Another thing from the drugstore is this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I love this stuff. As you can see, I've gone through it. I'm in the color Sandstorm. It's just a great lightweight coverage to stay matte. I just do it through the T-zone. You can use it to set your powder. I use it a lot more in the winter than I do in the summer, but I just love this powder. It has a little bit of a fragrance to it that I don't mind, but it does have a small little fragrance to it. But I love that powder for my face. For my cheeks, I do have two things that I love. I love NYX blushes. Now, I don't have a lot, but I have a few, and this is in Terracotta, and it just is it has a really pretty golden sheen, and it almost is like a peachy golden color right there. It really warms up your complexion. I love NYX blushes. I feel like you get a lot of blush for the price. These are around $6. I find mine at Ulta on the drugstore side, and or you can get them online. You can find them on sale on Hautelook, or cherryculture.com has a lot of great sales they run on NYX products, so if you're looking to stock up on some NYX products, you could check there. But I feel like NYX blushes are extremely pigmented. They last on the cheeks, and they have like a lot of different color options. Another one that is cheap again, runs around either $1.99 or $2.99, are Wet n Wild blushes, and this one is in Heather Silk. It's a matte blush. It's so pigmented. I've talked about this in a ton of videos. It's just a great pink color for your cheeks. Lasts, pigmented, and cheap, but not, I mean, they are a little bit powdery, but the pigmentation is still there, and you know, you can deal with a powdery blush because it is a powder form. So, you know, just swirl your brush in it and tap it off, and you can get plenty of product. They go on smooth to the cheeks, and that's what's important. So NYX blushes and Wet n Wild blushes are my favorite from the drugstore. Lip products from the drugstore, it's such a broad category because I feel like the drugstore has seriously stepped it up in their lip department. So I would say Revlon. I love their Just Fit and Kissable lip stains, but I am going to talk about Revlon, and I love the Color Sensational line from Maybelline. I feel like they have a lot of great colors. They come out with limited edition colors. This one is in Bit of Berry. I've talked about it before, but it's just a really nice berry color. They just have a lot of options of color selection from the drugstore for Maybelline, and just a really great formula that they have. But the favorite lip product that I have probably from the drugstore are the Revlon lip butters. Now, the three that I pulled out are Raspberry Pie, which is like a deep raspberry color that's great for the fall. This one is Strawberry Shortcake, and I love this one for everyday wear. It's just a medium pink color. It's like a pretty Barbie pink color, but I mean, it doesn't go on too like bright and Barbie. You can definitely mute it out. And then this one is just great for the everyday person. It's a nude and it's in creme brulee. I just feel like these lip products are great. That's creme brulee right there. I feel like these lip products, the Revlon lip butters, are just great for anyone. It's a smooth, silky feeling on your lips. It's very creamy, very, you might have to reapply them more, but some of the darker colors have great color payoff and they last. Some of the lighter colors, yeah, you're going to treat them more like a chapstick, but they do have color to them, so you're going to have to reapply them more than a lipstick. But I think for the everyday lip product wear, the Revlon lip butters just offer such a broad color selection, great price, and I just love the feeling of them on my lips. Least favorite product from the drugstore. I love L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, like the regular formula in Carbon Black. Okay, so I thought I would like this L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes Faux Cils. And you know what? I gave it a fair shot. It has like little fibers in it. I don't know if you can see, but it has little fibers in it that are supposed to attach to your eyelash and then, you know, extend them. I have pretty long lashes in general, so I don't really need a lengthening or like, you know, false lashes, faux cils. But so I used this product and I thought I was looking like super snazzy, and I was out with some friends at dinner and my friend was like, your mascara is flaking all over your face and it's bugging me. So this product sucks. I was like, oh, I'm trying out a new mascara. Good to know that it's horrible. So this is my least favorite thing from the drugstore right now. I feel like you can always kind of find your least favorite thing, and it's really just what's current or not. Since I try out a lot of different products, I just would say this is my most recent disappointment. Best makeup bargain. Now, everyone is saying the Wet n Wild palettes just because they come in with such pigmented shadows. Wet n Wild has really stepped up their game. Like, if you knew them back in high school, like at least when I was in high school, it was like Wet n Wild was like if you had no money. But I mean, it's still for if you have no money, but you can still look awesome. Like, they have just, their formula is so much better, the colors are so much better. They're some of people's favorite eyeshadows. Now, I don't know, they're not like really my favorites, but look at these colors from this Comfort Zone palette. They're just beautiful, super pigmented. You get 8 colors for $4.99 in this palette, and you can come up with a bunch of different looks. So, and then they have the trios, which are $2.99 at the drugstore. So that's just awesome, an awesome deal. And I think that it is the best bang for your buck. But another thing that I am going to say that I just think is seriously like so well priced for the product is these Maybelline Color Tattoo eyeshadows. And like, you guys are so sick of me talking about these eyeshadows, and I'm sorry, but it's just like, I just think they're awesome because you can just put like one of these colors over your lid, and I just feel like no matter who you are, they have a color for you, and you can just use them all over your lid with some mascara, and then like boom, shakalaka, you have a look. So these seem like the best bang for your buck because you're getting like an eyeshadow, a base, it doesn't crease, lasts all day, waterproof. Like, you have to scrub these son of a guns. Like, whenever I swatch them on my hand, I'm not kidding, they're there like till the next day, and I have to like scrub an effort in the shower to like get them off. So I think these are the best bang for your buck, just because it's like $5.99 at Target. And sometimes if you get them at the drugstore, you can get buy one, get one half off, or buy one, get one free. So coupons, I mean, you can just get, I just think these are the best bang for your buck. So I'm going to go like off course and say that the Maybelline Color Tattoos are the best bargain at the drugstore. Okay, something that I think are great, and I don't really hear a whole lot of people talking about them, and I probably don't talk about it as much, but these hard candy duos, these baked duos, this one is in High Maintenance. I feel like these are sold at Walmart exclusively, but I feel like these, they're under about around $6, but let me just swatch these two colors. Super pretty colors. Let me put them on my hand. You can use them wet or dry, and they just have a lot of dimension to them. Like I said, this color is in 64 High Maintenance. It's the prettiest. It makes the prettiest eye, and I think that I don't really hear a whole bunch of people talk about these, but I do think that they're the most, kind of one of the most underrated. And this one's in piece, but I broke it and I dropped it and broke it in half, so I'm gonna have to be like gentle with it. Similar colors, but let me go ahead and swatch these for you. They might look the same, but they are slightly different. This one's a bronzier color, the other one was more taupe. That's the other one, more taupe. This is more bronze. This one is in, I don't know if I said, this one right here is in the 57 piece. So I just love those, and when you apply them wet, they just give the best sheen to your eyelids. So those are definitely one of my underdog products, because you can use them both wet and dry, and I don't hear a whole bunch of people talk about them. Now, I'm not saying I haven't seen tutorials on YouTube or whatever, or heard about it, but those are a really great price, and they come in a bunch of different colors. So if you are interested in those, check out Walmart. The next question is, what is a product or a brand that you feel is overpriced? I think Physicians Formula is like, this is the eye booster. I definitely don't feel like this is anything special. I'm wearing it today. Everyone talks about how great of a lash, like a dark line it makes, and like, I don't know, it's okay, but I don't think it's anything spectacular, but it just has a very fine tip felt pen. Anyways, Physicians Formula all around is extremely overpriced in my opinion. It's one of the highest priced brands at the drugstore, but I mean, their blushes are awesome. I would say their Happy Booster blushes are awesome. Great color pigmentation, but for like $9 to $10, you can rarely get it on sale, but for $9 to $10, that's a lot of money. I could just spend, you know, just a little bit extra money and get something from MAC. I don't know. It just feels like it's just a little bit overpriced for the drugstore. I'm looking under $10 is what I want when I'm going to go buy a blush, not like $12 for just a blush. I mean, come on. So I just think they're very overpriced. And like even their palettes and stuff and their eyeshadows, they're not that great, and they're priced like $10, $12, $13. So I think Physicians Formula. And then this thing was like $9 and it wasn't even that great. So I don't know. I definitely think that they're the most overpriced drugstore brand. Next is to show you some of my favorite drugstore dupes. Now these are not, I was trying to get something that was a little bit different than a bunch of people, but this doesn't even look like a dupe. Dang it. Okay, so this is MAC's Chatterbox, and this is Persian Melon from Revlon, but I thought that it looked like a dupe. That's Persian Melon, that's Chatterbox. You can tell they're a little bit different. Sorry, this was a fail. This one was a fail, but I might just leave it in, but I'm sorry, I failed. This is MAC's Cream Cup, and this is Rimmel's Airy Fairy. So there they are together. There they are swatched. That's Cream Cup, and that's Airy Fairy. This one's a little bit peachier. Am I a failure? I feel like everyone always says this is a dupe. Wow, I feel like I'm really sucking. Okay, I'm gonna try again. I think I'm bad at this game. Okay, this is MAC. This is Revlon's Black Cherry, and this is MAC's Dark Side. They don't even look close. Shoot, I think I'm failing. This is Black Cherry. This is Dark Side. Let's just call this part like, Laura doesn't have any dupes. Okay, this is my last attempt. I think that the L'Oreal Infallible Shadows and Ice Latte and the Balm's Mary Luminizer, I think they're pretty similar. This is Ice Latte. It has more of a sheen. This is the Balm's. Here they are swatched. I suck. There they are swatched right there. This is Ice Latte, and that's Mary Luminizer. Mary Luminizer is a little bit more yellow, but yeah. So these are all my dupes. Act like I may have had some close calls, but I don't think that I came on. But here are my attempts at finding y'all dupes. I was trying to go out of the box. I mean, I do have a lot of the dupes, but I feel like everyone's been mentioning the same ones. So I have just tried to go out of the box, and I failed at it like really bad. So but these are the closest ones I could come up with, and I haven't heard any of those except for the Cream Cup and Airy Fairy. So what product from the drugstore do you feel like is overhyped? What product do you think isn't worth the hype? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I do not think this was worth the hype. I heard a ton of people like just talking about how awesome this foundation was. I think it's like, it feels slimy. I have combination skin, so I don't really ever, I mean, I have normal skin. I don't really get super oily, but I don't ever, you know, I don't have a lot of breakouts or anything. This just felt extremely slimy to me, and I don't know, it just felt like gritty almost, like the luminous flecks in it were like raking across my face. It doesn't feel like it goes on smooth to me. Now, I don't know if I'm just like making that up or whatnot, but I felt like it just broke my skin out in a little bit more of a discoloration pigmented rash, and it may not have, but I'm just going to go with that I just don't think this was worth the hype. Everyone got all like whoop-de-doo about that foundation, and I was just like, what? So I did recently see What Would Lizzie Do. She mixed a little pump of that in with her Revlon whipped foundation, or maybe she used Revlon Color Stay. Anyways, she mixed a little bit of the two together because she didn't like the matte feeling that the Revlon one gave, but she, I guess, wanted a little bit of a dewiness. So anyways, I might try and use that up by doing that. So that's just an idea. Well, alright, I hope that you enjoyed this. I would love to hear what some of your favorites are. So if you've done this video, leave it as a video response below, or comment what some of your favorite products from the drugstore are. This is it for the I Heart Drugstore tag. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Mwah.